And a good Monday to you. Chief Meteorologist Tim Buckley with you here tracking a cold front. You might not notice it, but if you haven't been outside in a little while, it already feels different outside. Thanks for being with us here for your Weather Impact show on this new week of weather. We're starting to see some changes out there. Temperatures, like I was just alluding to, are dropping, and it all has to do with a cold front. We'll call it a dry cold front because of the way that it's presenting itself. There's no rain, there are hardly any clouds. It's mostly just a temperature drop. So let's take a look at this here. Your current temperatures really show a big dramatic difference place to place. So for example, it's in the 40s right now. In Jefferson, up on the mountain, it's in the 50s in Mount Airy. How about 60 in Reidsville and in the 60s in Greensboro, where just a couple hours ago, well, it was 80. And so we've really already changed quite a bit. Hanging on to the 70s to the south and still 80 in Pinehurst this afternoon. But what we're seeing is some bigger changes courtesy of this front, and it's moving air in from the north. That northerly wind has been pretty gusty also. Winds gusting at about 20 to 30 miles per hour right now around the region, so don't expect this to go away all that soon. We're going to see temperatures quickly dropping through the nighttime, getting all the way down into the 40s and eventually even some 30s for our area. If we look at our overnight lows that we're expecting, I think almost all of us will be below 40 degrees by tomorrow morning. So some mid 30s to the north, right around 40 in many of our cities. Any way you slice it, it's going to be cold outside for tomorrow morning, and you shouldn't be surprised when you wake up tomorrow morning. Take a look at the planner for tomorrow. I do see maybe a couple clouds around from time to time. We could see some varying amounts of cloud cover throughout the day on Tuesday, but it's going to be dramatically cooler, going from around 80 where we are right now all the way down into the mid 50s for highs. That's about 25 degrees cooler, so keep that in mind. A pretty big change for us. We'll see some sun, some clouds, as I said, but it is a lot cooler tomorrow than it was for today. And that's not going to last all that long. We're going to see temperatures that are mostly staying cool only for about 2 days. This cool down is pretty temporary for us. It's not going to stick around all week long. But what we will see is that tomorrow is on the cool side all day with highs in the 50s. Wednesday is in the cool side with temperatures getting a little warmer into the 60s. The odd thing about this week is going to be the difference day by day. It's kind of an orderly, steady warm-up as we go throughout the rest of the week here. So some little oddities about that maybe, hopefully you find interesting. I certainly do. The average high is 64, so that's right here. Today we're at 80. Tomorrow we're in the 50s. Wednesday's in the 60s. Thursday's in the 70s. And Friday is in the 80s. So you take it day by day, and we are warming up, kind of almost like a decade's spirit week, you could say. The reason this is all happening has to do with a cold front, high pressure sliding in from the north. It's bringing in that chill from Canada and sending it down the east coast. Now, through the week, high pressure is going to fade away and fall offshore. And as that happens, we start to see more of this warmth kind of breaking off and moving our way. So we are going to look at more warm-ups coming for the rest of the week. And you can see that by looking at the jet stream also. That little dip in the jet stream we're seeing right now, that fades away by Thursday. We're back on the warmer side of things, and same idea toward the weekend. But there will be another cool down by Saturday and Sunday to keep an eye on. If you're looking for any rain this week, you're going to have a hard time finding it. The next opportunity for any rain around our area has to do with Friday night into Saturday morning. Those are the two chances for us to kind of get this. So take a look here. We're seeing a little bit of an opportunity for some showers. Timing on this would be late evening, so like after 10 p.m. on Friday. And then going into Saturday morning, it wouldn't be lasting all that long, basically shutting off by early Saturday morning. So a low impact cold front. The only chance for rain this week is coming up late Friday into Saturday. So that's what we have weather-wise. Let's take a look at the pollen, because I think this is going to be a big talker as we go throughout the week here. tree pollen is high. And right now, we are starting to see the pine pollen come at us. The pine pollen is the kind that you can see with your eyes. It coats your car, it coats the outdoor furniture and all those things. That's starting to show up in the pine report or in the pollen report. Mostly oak trees still, but that pine pollen is starting to make up a bigger fraction. Now, the thing about pine pollen, it's going to be coating all this stuff for a little while. So the next couple of weeks are going to look visibly yellow and green, whatever color you think it is, that's going to be with us. We're just at the beginning of tree pollen season. We're not toward the end yet. It typically peaks in April, not really going down until the month of May. So we have a ways to go here. We're basically just reaching that midway point, or not even quite at the midway point of tree allergy season. Grass pollen is more of a summer problem. Ragweed pollen is more of a fall problem. But overall, we are just getting going with allergies. It is a long season in North Carolina, getting longer actually through the years too, as we see warmer weather. And this is going to be something we're dealing with still for about the next 6 weeks. Overnight tonight, clear sky is with us. Remember, it gets cold. Temperatures are dipping down into the 30s, and that will actually cut back a little bit on the pollen for tomorrow. Beyond that, looking at your forecast, will be in the mid-50s for highs on your Tuesday. It's a cooler day and cooler than average as well, but you can take a look at the differences. Throughout the rest of the week, it's basically, like I was saying before, kind of like a decades deal here. We'll have going from the 50s to the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, day by day, looking a little bit different. It's kind of amazing how it's working out, but it will do that, and we will see mostly dry weather as well. The only opportunity for some rain that I see is mostly for Friday night into Saturday morning. Other than that, we're stuck with dry weather, and that's going to be something that, again, we would like to have more rain in place. We're just not seeing that right now. So that's your local forecast. I'm going to leave you here with a beauty shot. These are the cherry blossoms in Washington, D.C., a live look up there at the Tidal Basin, a famous site every year around this time. Looks like they have just started to get going. So we'll leave you with that. We'll be back with an extended forecast for you with Brad Panovich and Charlotte. Lots to talk about in just about 2 minutes.